Hi, my name's Tammy. I want to welcome you to my site. I'm a 50-some-year-old woman who enjoys doing makeup, and I enjoy doing medical mysteries. So if you'd like, this is just an intro to my channel. So I just wanted to introduce myself and put on some makeup. I'm going to a baby shower today. So I wanted to start with to show you what I can do with my face. So if you can hang in there with me and see, maybe I can teach a couple of things too, because as we get older, makeup does change a little bit, and we want to feel pretty too. And so I'm gonna start first with my primer. Now, I do have a medical mystery that I'm working on. I don't want to tell you about because it's very rare, and it's even considered underdiagnosed. And the reason why I came upon it is because my granddaughter has it. So it's very interesting, and I found a lot of good stuff on it, and I'm still working on it. So it'll be the first one coming up. So I just take a little bit of primer, and I prime my face so that my makeup goes on nice and smooth. I've already put my skincare on, which is Clinique. My eyes are very sensitive to makeup and mascara, so I have to be very careful with what I use around my eyes. So I've been using Clinique to see if that'll help with burning and such. So if you have that and you found something that works, you can let me know. But I'm in the process of finding something that works. So I just want to make sure that this is good. Okay, so I got that on. Then I start with my foundation, and we shouldn't be afraid of foundation. I do get a full coverage, and it's called Beyond Perfecting Clinique, and it has a concealer as well in it, but I still use concealer even though that this has a concealer in it. So I'm just gonna dot this across my face, and I use my sponge to kind of pat it in to my skin to give it a nice, smooth, even appearance. And if I feel I need a little bit more coverage, I'll put some more on. We tend to get really red around the nose area, and I try to get that redness out. And I do have some age spots too that I like to try to minimize or cover completely. What got me interested in medical mysteries is I have a few illnesses, things that I have to deal with, and one of them is Parkinson's. Done a lot of research on that. So makeup sometimes can be a challenge with Parkinson's. So I do consider it a part of therapy. So working on it, doing my makeup is actually a form of therapy. So I have to keep it going. Otherwise it becomes it just becomes more challenging. Now my skin around my eyes, I do want to be careful for how much makeup I put around the eyes because it can kind of get cakey. But I do have a lot of veins. My skin's thin, so I do want to kind of have a nice even palette, my face, for my makeup. Hopefully those who are older like I am will find this video useful, and let me know if you found something that you could use, you know? All right, so I think that's good. Really, the more padding, the better. It really just makes the complexion a lot smoother. And yes, we should do the neck. And I try, when I do a dress like this, try to do my chest too, just so that everything's pretty even. Now, I have dystonia, which is a form of one of the symptoms of Parkinson's, and it is in my jaws. So sometimes when I talk, my teeth get real tight. So I'm gonna try not to do that. It takes practice. It's very difficult talking sometimes. I just took my medicine, so it takes a little bit to kick in. Now I'm gonna use my concealer, and I'm right here with these little separations under my eyes are. And just a little dot up here to brighten things. And right here where I get these little saggy spots, okay? We lighten those so that they don't cast shadow, and it makes it look plumper. You'll see. It'll just erase that, and you just pat. See? And then this, try to bring down too around the nose area where I'm still a little pink. And then around the eye. Like I said, I try not to get up in there because then it gets a little too cakey, you know. I do like a lot of coverage though, because my skin is so thin. It shows all the veins and bumps and discolorations and all that stuff. So I really do like a nice even skin tone if I can get it. So that's what I shoot for. Okay, so I have a nice start. Then I'll take the I do take a bronzer to shape my face. My face is like a heart shape. See how it's wide up here and then it goes down? Whereas the oval is really the preferred shape of face. So what I'll do is I'll shadow over here. I shadow my nose a little bit just to kind of thin it out. Not that anything's really wrong with it. Everybody's nose is different. And I'll do my cheek, underneath my cheekbone to give it a little bit. Then for my chin, I go under here. Yeah. Okay. Then this shadow helps with my skin that's coming down a little bit. Gives it a little bit of a, frames my face. Okay. Then I pat this in, and I pat it because it creates smoother lines instead of streaking, and it also doesn't wipe off my makeup. You don't want to wipe off what you just put on, all that work, and then you don't have the coverage. So as long as you pat around, you'll see that it kind of smooths. Yeah, like that. And then we'll do the nose. And then I'll do my forehead to kind of get that oval shape. Plus the way you cut your hair too. I don't have much of a hairstyle. I'm not very good at hair, so my hair tends to be a very simple style when I style it. Which I'll do that at the end, but today's just makeup. Let's see. Next I'm gonna do are my eyebrows. As we get older, our eyebrows thin. And I love this pencil. It's called Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. And it's kind of an ash brown. And, or I should say a neutral brown. And I love it. It goes on so light. Doesn't matter how thick I put it on, it doesn't get too bold, which I like. So I draw my eyebrows on, okay, see? And then I'll take the other side and I'll kind of brush it, just to put some lines through it, and it makes it look more natural. Sometimes I just look like I'm slapping it on. It's because of the Parkinson's, so I try to, yeah, there we go. So put this on. So I just go over where my brow is, because that's the look I'm used to, is my own brow shape, you know. But some people, they like to draw their brows a certain way, and that's fine too, you know. There. And I'll use the brush, and I'll put some brush marks through there so it looks like hair. Yeah. Here. Okay. So we have our brows on. You'll be surprised with the face. Hang in there with me. Okay, next we're gonna do a little bit of shadow. Now this kind of dress I have is kind of taupey, a little bit of lavender in there and stuff. So I have a color palette that has all those different colors in it. So let's see what we're going to start with. First, I need just a base. So I'm just going to use a cream matte powder and go over my lids. The nice thing about buying a good color palette is that the color pigment in it is good, is strong. You know how sometimes you'll get the eyeshadows and you're like, the color won't go on, you know? It's like I'm wiping it, but it won't go on, you know? And you can't figure out what's going on. Well, it has to do with the pigment that they put in there. So you'd want to buy a better color palette, which there are plenty of good ones out there. Okay, so I have just a base on. I know it looks like I don't have anything on my face yet, but we're getting there. Next, I want to use, I'm not sure what I'm doing today, so I'm going to pull my brushes out so I can get a start. I think I'm going to try, let's see, I have a lavender here, an amethyst it's called, an all amethyst. I think I'm going to start with it, and it has one here I'm going to try. I try to not get too much there, and then I'm just going to start on this outside corner. From like the middle of my eye out is how I do it. Right at the eyelid into the crease. Okay, and then I'll take it all the way across to the middle of my eye, like inside. And then I just keep working the brush until the color is blended on my eye. It's not streaked or got rough edges. We just want a hue of color. So it doesn't look like it's got lines everywhere. Now, sometimes our eyelids are a little bit softer, the skin's a little bit looser, so you just have to use a light touch and just keep swirling that brush, and it will blend nicely. It'll create a nice blend. Okay. And I start here on the outside again, where my pupil is. So I'll do that and go into the corner. And then I take it up into the crease of the eye. And I do take it a little bit onto the brow bone, because as the eyelids start to droop, we're still trying to create that depth. So I just take it up a little bit, just a little bit. And then I just keep swirling, going in, to make it have a nice smooth color without having streaks of, you know, color. Have soft edges. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit more over here. I can still see my veins a little bit. I'm self-conscious about them. Now I'm going to take this color and I'm going to put it under my eye. The little laugh line, like the little puff part of the eye, I just run it across my eyelashes into the corner. This color shouldn't be too dark on us as we're older, but this creates a nice soft line effect around the eye. And just squint a little bit if you have to get that line. There we go. And bring it out to the side like that. Okay, now I'm going to use another brush, and let's see, we're going to do a little bit of a darker one this time too, but I don't think I want to do purple. I'm going to want to do just a tan to kind of go with the dress. And where is it? There it is. Okay. brush my brush off. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try this color. It's a little dark. It's called Spun Around. We'll see. Now I'm gonna take this here on this side and tuck it up on the corner. This. And then, sorry, my nose is running a little bit. And then I'm going to take it in the crease as well. I try not to go up as high as I did with the first layer, so it creates a nice mixture of color. There. Okay. And do this side. Came through there. So I'm 56 years old. I've been diagnosed with Parkinson's for a couple of years now. It is a challenge. Every day something new. I have RLS as well, which is restless leg syndrome. So I have two movement disorders. They're both neurological. And which not everybody with Parkinson's has RLS, and not everybody with RLS has Parkinson's. I just happen to be in that family where I have both. It's been a challenge. I am disabled because of that. There we go. All right, now I'm going to take this one. I'm going to line my eyes with this dark color that I used. And I'm going to go over here and line. I'm just going to line on top of my lashes. Now, if you have a favorite pencil you like to use, you go right ahead. Okay? Otherwise, you can use the dark eyeshadow that you just put in your crease. And then I just go over my bottom lashes. This is bothering. There we go. Try to come out just a little bit to create a point on that edge. Makes a pretty eye. There's one eye. And then we'll do this side. Well, let's do the upper lid first. My allergies are acting up. I live in Pennsylvania in the US, and we definitely have the allergies here. There we go. Try to get in that, get as far as I can. There. And then we'll go here in the corner and create this. Okay. Then I'm going to use a light shadow. Just a light one to fit right in here. And just slightly brush. There we go. Light shadow. Just something to kind of smooth the edges around. Just trying to get those edges softened just a little bit. There we go. It's getting softer. There. Okay, see? Okay, now we have part of the eyes done. And then I have my mascara that we're gonna do. Now, let's do cheeks next. Okay, now that I've contoured, I try to buy a neutral blush that I can wear with anything because it's just nicer that way. So I don't have to worry about a bunch of different colors. But I do have some different colors if I want to use. But what I do for this, because we're older, we want to do the apples of our cheeks because it just raises everything up and makes us look more youthful. So we'll do the front of the apple. And then take it back. And go up here a little bit where the oval is. A little bit here on the end of her chin, and then I put a little bit here. There. Wait a minute, I need my blush brush here just to brush this a little bit. I didn't mean to put all that pink up there. There we go. Okay. Sorry about my nose. Oh my goodness. My goodness. All right, now for my mascara, I use this it's like a primer, but it's white, which is nice because you can see it. But you put it on first. I don't have very long eyelashes. The older we get, the thinner they get, just like our eyebrows, everything else. So I use a little bit of this put on my lashes, which help when I put the mascara on. It makes them thicker and longer. Put this on. I usually have to put the mirror on magnifying so I can see what I'm doing. I have to be very careful here or I will poke myself in the eye. I do like wearing false eyelashes because the more makeup I put around my eyes, the more my eyes get sensitive. But I am buying Clinique, which should help. This mascara is Clinique as well. And so is the primer. So hopefully that's going to help with some of the watery eyes I get and the burning. Sometimes it's easier for me to blink onto the brush than other than me trying to put it on, because I'll get a sudden jerk and then stab myself with it. Got some on my face. Let me get this little dot off. Okay, now I'll do my bottom lashes. I just lightly hit them. I am missing a couple little lashes over here on the side, so, but there's that. This needs blended just a little bit. There we go. Now we're going to do lips. And then my full face should be on. I don't always use like a translucent powder. Today I kind of want to look dewy and fresh and not so matted. So what we're going to do is kind of a, I think, kind of a nudish color to go with the dress and everything. Kind of a, yeah. So I just line where the white part is. My lips, yes, as we get older, our lips get thinner. So usually I like a darker liner, and then I use a lighter lipstick on the inside. Makes my lips stand out more. Let me try this. No, that's too pink. Let me do this one. I have a little pouty lip there, so gotta cover that. Shake a little bit more on the upper lip. So here we go. Okay. There. Okay. Got lips lined. And put my color on. Usually I just use a regular lip liner most of the time, but I have some of these I like a lot. It's like a matte lipstick and a fat pencil. This is Physicians Formula. It's called Rose Kiss All Day. And then I just put that on. So now my hair's not done, but this is my look. This is my look. Let me see if you can get a good look of it and see what you say. So it's a big difference from before and after. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to sharing with you my first medical mystery. I think you're going to really enjoy it, what you find out about it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.